HA sound out through the mouth. Sit nice and tall, deep breath in, fill the lungs. Sit up nice and tall, exhale, HA sound it out, relax through the shoulders. Deep breath in for 4. Exhale. Use your breath to really fill that belly, fill the heart, fill the chest. And then as you exhale, start to soften through the body, soften through the jaw. As you inhale, really use that breath as energy. And as you exhale, allow yourself to connect with baby. Start to feel the warmth between you and them. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, relax through the shoulders, through the neck. See if you can draw the shoulders down the back a little bit. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Breathe in. Final one. Nice and slowly. Flutter the eyes open. Have a nice big smile on your face. Whatever has happened this morning, let it go. And we'll bring ourselves into our beautiful practice with our babies. So we're going to just take a few neck rolls. So you can keep baby sat in your lap. If you want, you can take a little sway from side to side if that feels good. And just gently taking your neck nice and gently round, using that breath that we started to build up. And notice if there's any tightness on any particular side. Maybe it's when you take it back, there's a crick. Just gently use that breath to explore that area. Oh, I had a click then, that was nice. And then often take it in the opposite direction. Ooh! Theo's done his classic burp on time after drinking. Thanks, darling. Take one final neck roll here. Really enjoy it. And then gently, we're going to do some seated hip circles. And baby can also do some circles as well. So you can keep baby in the lap, or you can sit baby in between your legs. I'm just going to gently start to roll around. So it's nice for baby also to copy mama, getting into those hip circles. And then in the opposite direction. Just gently warming up the hips because we're going to be getting into the glutes and the legs. So it's just nice to gently warm them up, especially if they've been quite tight of recent. So we're going to give baby a little warm up as well because we've had a warm up, so we need to give baby a little warm up. So if you just drop them, drop them, place them down. So they're lying on their back, and we're going to take a little stretch between their legs and their arms. For us, we're going to get stretch into the legs. So you can have an option of taking a wide leg, take a nice wide leg stride, feet up in the air, so toes up into the air, heels grinding down to the floor. Or if this doesn't feel good on your hips, then you can always create Badakanasana. So that's the soles of the feet together and the knees wide with baby in between. So you can place baby over. So I'm going to go for a wide leg forward fold, and I'm going to focus on my posture. So it's so easy to start to hunch and round through this. So we want to sit up nice and tall. We're going to take one arm of baby's. So take left arm of baby, take right leg. We're going to stretch them up, and then we're going to bring them to meet. So hand and foot meet. We're going to open and stretch baby's arm and leg, and then we're going to bring them together to meet. We're going to stretch them, good boy, stretch high up into the air, and then meet hand and leg. Whee! Stretching high, hand and foot to meet. Let's take it to the opposite side. So taking opposite arm to opposite leg of baby. Remember, ground through those heels, toes up to the sky. Let's reach up high, stretching out baby, and then bringing foot to hand. Reaching out, whee! And then bringing together, foot to hand. If you start to feel that your hips are relaxing, you can start to lean forward a bit more over your baby. Whee! Yeah. And then final stretch for baby, reaching out wide, and then bringing foot and hand together. Yeah, well done. Clap, clap, clap. Now, if you've got your strap to hand or anything, we're going to just get into the shoulders. So if you have a strap to hand, take it now. If not, I'll give you an alternative version. So we're going to stay sitting in our wide leg forward fold. If you have the strap or the dressing gown rope, which I have today, we're just going to open it up, open the shoulders, take it back, and take it back round. If you do not have the strap, don't worry about it. I'm going to take an alternative into the shoulders by bending the top right arm and then taking the other arm around the back to take a nice open stretch into the arms. Yeah. Breathing in and breathing out. So if you've got your strap, you're going to make sure that you've got a nice even stance. As you inhale, you take the arms over the head. As you exhale, you bring them back round again. And as you start to feel them open up and loosen, you can start to bring the grip a bit closer together. Now, if you are going with what we call Badakanasana, where you've got your elbow bent and then the other arm around the back, or if it's difficult, you can take that top arm to the elbow, sit up nice and tall, breathing in, breathing out. We're going to sing You Are My Sunshine. After 3. 1, 2, 3. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You never know, dear, how much I love you. So don't take my sunshine away. Gently release and give baby a little tickle on their belly. Tickle, 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 tickle. And then we're going to take it to the other side. Maybe give them a little tickle on their toes and a little kiss. So this time taking the opposite arm up into the air, bending it, taking opposite hand to elbow, or bringing round to get the clasp. Or maybe if you have got your strap, you can take the arms out in front of you. Inhale, take it open and back. Exhale, take it back round again. So we're going to do You Are My Sunshine again on the other side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You never know, dear, how much I love you. So don't take my sunshine away. Well done. Gently release or pop the strap down, and then bring the knees one and then the other in. Bring them around. We're going to meet on all fours, and we're just going to do a little bit of arm and a little bit of belly, working to that core. So coming over onto all fours so that you've got your eye contact with baby. Hello. And from here, we're going to do, first of all, some little press-ups. They're called 3/4 press-ups. So hands either side. If it's easy for you, take the knees a little bit further back. We're going to, first of all, go down so that the elbows come alongside the body and that the elbows meet the body as we push back up. And we can give baby a little kiss, or if you have an alternative language that you're trying to teach your baby, you can count in that language. So here we go. And push up. We're doing 10. We're going for 8. Keep those elbows alongside the body. 7. Yeah. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. We're going to do 10 more, but this time we're going to take the elbows out to the side, okay? So really building up the strength in the arms. 10. 9. 8. Yeah. 7. 6. 5. If it's feeling too easy, take those knees a little bit further back. 3, 2, and 1. Staying in all fours, we're going to do what I call the hip opener to the side. It's a bit like a dog peeing up the tree. We're going to do 10 each side. So lifting up, making sure that knee is parallel with the hip, and then bring it back down to center. As we exhale, we lift the knee, and as we inhale, we bring it back. For 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, eye contact with baby for 2 and for 1. Slowly warming up those glutes. Let's take to the opposite side. Here we go. Lifting for 10, 9, 8, 7, yeah, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Slowly bring those knees back to center and just take a moment to do some raindrops over baby, all the way down, tickle, 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 all the way up, and then all the way down. We've got one more on all fours, and this is where we're going to focus on that belly, okay? And this is the idea of bringing those muscles back together. So coming back onto all fours, keeping that eye contact with baby, we're going to take an inhale, and then as we exhale, we're going to close the back passage, we're going to close the front passage, and then we're going to start to feel that movement of bringing the hips towards the ribs. So feel that sort of compression together. You want to think of bringing those muscles, the abs, bringing them close together, okay? So we're not looking to round through the back. It's a closing of the back passage, the front passage, and then really you'll start to feel the muscles power on. Exhale, release. Inhale, drop the belly, fill it up. Exhale, close the back passage, close the front passage. Start to move the hips towards the rib cage. And then as we inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, close the back passage, the front passage. Moving the hips towards the ribs. Really working that core, the deep transverse abs. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, close the back, close the front. So this is your pelvic floor exercise. And then start to move the hips towards the ribs as you use those core abs. Yeah. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, drop that belly. Exhale, close the back, close the front, and then start to use the hips, move them towards that rib cage. Engage those deep transverse abs. Last one. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, close the back, close the front, move those hips towards the ribs. Yeah. Gently release. So from here we're going to start to make it a bit more dynamic, getting really into those legs. Let's come into our first downward facing dog. Tuck those toes under, lift the bum nice and high into the air. Feel that stretch through the back of the legs. They might be particularly tight this week. So if they are, start to bend one leg and then the other, just feeling that beautiful stretch. Hi, gorgeous. Yeah. And if your baby is struggling with teething like mine, you can see their big rosy red cheeks. So give them something to nibble on. So really working through the backs of those heels. Oh, feel that beautiful stretch. And then Elizabeth's favourite's coming up now. I'm going to start to work on building strength in the legs and the glutes. So it's going to be a little intense, but I want you to just take your time. Don't worry about it. So we're going to inhale, take the right leg up into the air. From here, we're going to exhale, bring the foot to the top of the mat, and then gently rise up into our high lunge. Now, if you want to go there, if you want a bit of a weight workout, you can take baby and place them on your front leg or hold them, okay? If they're happy on the mat, leave them there. If you feel quite confident in this, you can bring that back heel off the mat for extra strength into the back, into the glute and the back leg. So Theo weighs an absolute ton and he hasn't done a poo today, so that means he weighs even more. Yes. So let's sit you. Oh, you want to stand, do you? You want to stand. So you can get that extra weight workout if you want. Now, wherever you are, make sure those hips are both facing forwards. Hello. Breathing in, breathing out. Really magnetize those legs together. Working through that back leg. Switch those glutes on. Breathing in, breathing out. Now, if you've got baby in your arms and you want to take it a little bit further and you're feeling confident, then you can start to take them into the air. Whee! Yeah. And if you're not feeling confident, you can ground that back for your heel down and get a little bit more workout there. If you haven't got baby in your arms, then maybe you want to interlace the hands behind your back and open up the chest a little bit more. Breathing in, breathing out. From here, we're gently going to bring that back leg to the front of the mat, and then we're going to swap sides. So bringing that left foot to the top of the mat, right leg goes back, coming into our high lunge. Remember, option to bring that back heel off the mat. If you're holding baby, you can place them either on the front thigh, or if you want a bit of a workout, you can lift them up, whee, and take them down. And that is pretty exhausting. If you haven't got baby in your arms, then you can interlace the hands behind the back and open up the chest a little bit more. Wherever you are, you should be really feeling it through the legs. Breathing in and breathing out for 3. Breathing in and breathing out for 2. Final 1. And then gently come stand at the top of the mat. Give the legs a little bit of a kick out. Just let go of any tightness. So we're going to come into goddess pose. We're stepping it up very gently, very slowly. Once again, you can leave baby on the mat, or you can take them into brace pose. So facing forwards, arm under between the legs, and the other arm around the top. For goddess pose, we take the stance wide. The toes are out, the heels are in, and we squat down. So, lots of options with goddess pose. If you've got baby, you can go from side to side. Okay? Just warming up those legs. Now, if at any point you go, oh my God, this is killing me, you can straighten the legs, take an inhale, and then exhale, slowly come back down again. So just, once again, option to keep baby in brace pose, or you can bring them into the grip and lift them up in the air as you straighten the legs, and exhale down. Lifting up, exhale down. If you want, you can always use what I call like some cans of beans, if that's what you prefer. Breathing in, breathing out, you should start to really feel it in the legs. And if you want to step it up a little bit more, you can come up onto the tiptoes. So lift those heels, really start to feel it. Notice if you're sticking your bum out, okay? No Kardashian bums in this class. So really think about that core. Tuck the tailbone, gripping and taking it down. Now, if you've got the wobbles in your legs, fantastic. Fantastic. You're really getting to your point. You can feel it, okay? Mine are wobbling like anything. So we're going to do 5 more breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in. Keep on those tiptoes if you can. You'll feel it afterwards for sure. Go as low as you can for our last 3. You've got this, Alicia. Go as low as you can. Breathe in for 3. Relax the shoulders down. Georgia, yes, get that workout with the weights. Breathing for 2. Going as low as I possibly can now. Breathing, last 1. Gently take these heels down, straighten the legs. Heel toe them back together and give them a little bit of a kick out. Whew. Right, sticking with our legs. We're going to go with hips this time. So keeping in that brace pose, start to move the hips in a nice big circle. Super simple. Now I just clicked. Every time I go to the right, I click. So notice if you are clicking, if there's any tightness. And then gently. Yes. Alicia, you've got that weight workout going now. Take it in the opposite direction. Now my little one's teething, so I'm just getting completely covered in water and dribble. Nice. Breathing in, breathing out. Whew. Now, keep with that weight workout with the baby in your arms if you can. We're going to come to Goddess part 2, okay? So if you did not come up on your heels last time, you are this time. Have a go. So once again, take those legs nice and wide, toes out, heels in. Last Goddess, I promise you. Sinking down. This time we're going to sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Option to pulse this time if you really want to step it up, pulsing. Once again, the easiest one is to just wiggle from side to side. Okay, pulsing is like the hardest, along with going up onto the tiptoes. Here we go, twinkle, twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, How I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Inhale, straighten the legs. Twinkle, twinkle, last time. It's the longest song in the world when you've got these legs burning. Here we go. Exhale, sink down. Thighs are going to know about this. Here we go. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Inhale, straighten the legs. Now gently place baby down onto the mat. And we're just going to take a nice wide leg forward fold over baby. Hi, gorgeous. Yeah. So this time, your toes are going to come in, your heels are going to go out. We're going to hinge at the hips and take a wide leg forward fold. Now, if your baby is happy, you can take hold of their feet, lift them up, and do a little happy baby rock from side to side while you're doing your forward fold. Now, really important here, notice if you are rounding through the back. So Georgia, take a note. If you are, come up a little bit. If you want, you can place a block or a book down to straighten the legs, and then you could always take a little toy or something to dangle over. So it's really important you keep that straight back rather than rounding to reach that floor. So maybe if you've got a little scarf or a toy, you can play up at a higher level. Yeah. Whee. And then as you feel more confident, as you feel yourself able to hinge at the hips, you can take it a little bit further down. And if those hands reach the floor, if you want, you could take some little windmills from side to side. So really working into those hips and then reaching up that way. Otherwise, just work on trying to hinge at those hips. Maybe, as I said, taking hold of baby's feet and giving them a little happy baby rock from side to side. Now, in this pose, you want to ground down through those heels. Really push the big toes into the mat and engage these thighs. Often we let them go all floppy and just ground down through the feet. So think about lifting the kneecaps, switch on the thighs, and then blowing lots of kisses and playing with baby. Yes. Breathing in here for 3. Breathing in for 2. And for 1. Slowly bring your hands to the hips and push through the heels as you come all the way up. Nice. We're going to do one more leg workout and then we're coming down to the floor so it's all fine. Now for this, we are going to do some lunges back and forth. So grab yourself a toy if you need it just to entertain baby. Keeping that eye contact. This is a little bit of balance and legs at the same time. So what we're going to do is stand with our hands on our hips. We're going to lift nice and slowly our right leg up, take it back, coming into a high lunge. Take the knee down, push back up, and then stand back at the top of the mat. Okay, so this is about legs and balance at the same time. So, grabbing your toy if you need it. Gently lifting up the left leg. Take it back. Happy baby, well done. From here, take that knee to touch the floor. Push back up. Bring the feet to the top of the mat again. Right leg, lift it up. Take it back. Drop the knee down. Push back up. Come back to the top. So with pregnancy, our balance, lift that leg, left leg. Take it back. Bring the knee down. Push back up again. Takes it back to the top of the mat. So with pregnancy, our balance goes all over the place. So lift that knee up. Take it back. Take that knee down. Push back up. And to the top again. Yes, gorgeous, Georgia. Lift that knee up. Take it back. Gently take that knee down. Push back up. Back to the top. You're doing a great happy baby here, Theo. Let's do 3 more. Lift up the right. Gently take it back. The more confident you get with this, see if you can really control and slow it down. And even if you want, you can bring the knee back up to the front as you come up, and then bring it back down. So really find that challenge for you today. Left knee. Take the foot back. Take the back knee down. Push back up. This time see if you can bring that left knee up and through to standing, and then bring the foot down. Last one. Lift up through the right. Take it back. Gently tap the back knee. Push back up, and then bring that the right leg up, knee up, nice Georgia, and down. Beautiful. Now, good work on this happy baby, darling. We're gently going to come down to the floor, but obviously we don't just go on the floor, we do a malasana, our yogi squat. So, toes out, heels in. Gently bring yourself down. Now, with our yogi squat, if you're finding it difficult to get the heels on the floor, take the stance a bit wider. You really want the heels to come flat on the floor. If you want, you can get a block or a cushion to sit on. Hey, darling. Ooh. Hands in heart center at prayer, and if you want to, you can always grab your baby's feet at this point and get them to do what I call a little shoulder stand. So this is what you would do when you're changing your baby's nappy. You would literally lift them up and roll them down. Lift them up, roll them down. Lift them up, rolling down, lifting up for 3, lifting up for 2, and lifting up for 1. From here, give yourself a little rock from side to side if it's getting a bit tight on those feet. We're going to do open, close them, open, close them. So you're going to take hold of your baby's arms. I take that. And we're going to stretch them out wide, open. Then we're going to give them wrap their arms around each other as if they're like hugging themselves, close them. We're going to open the arms, open, and then close them. And then we're going to rock baby from side to side, saying, don't get yourself all in a muddle. So we open the arms, we shut them. We open the arms, we shut them. And then we rock baby from side to side, saying, don't get yourself all in a muddle. Let's do that once more. Open the arms and shut them. Open the arms and shut them. And then rocking, don't get yourself all in a muddle. Nice work with the malasana, ladies. Gently bring yourself down onto the floor. All Thea wants to do today is a happy baby, which is quite amusing. So working still with the glutes and the legs. We're going to come into our bridge pose. So if your baby's happy playing on the mat, you can leave them there. Or this is where Natasha comes into her own. Come onto your side to lie down. So lying down, lying on the back, coming onto your back with your knees bent. Now you can option, take the baby in between your legs, and you can always do like a tummy time variation. Or what I usually do with Theo is place him on my hips for that extra bit of weight. So, picking up baby, hi gorgeous, yeah, coming on to my back, yeah, you already know what's happened, don't you? So, nice and strong, nice and secure. So if baby's sitting up, great. If they're lying on your stomach, they can practice their tummy time. He's obsessed with grabbing his feet at the moment, so we'll see what happens. From here, you want to take an inhale. As you exhale, ground down through your feet. Now think about those glutes. So close the back passage, the front passage. Start to roll up through the hips. And then start to tilt so that your hips are coming towards your rib cage. Breathing in here. And then exhale, slowly rolling down. If you've got baby sitting on your hips, you've got that extra weight going on there. As you inhale. Exhale, rolling up. Notice if your knees are flopping out to the side, you want to think about magnetizing them together. And then exhale, rolling down. Inhale. Exhale, roll up. Whee! Really squeeze the glutes. Holding this time at the top for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Slowly lower down. Keep with me here. Inhale. Exhale, rolling up. This time we're just going to lower down halfway and push back up again. So slowly lower halfway as you inhale, and then exhale, push back up again. Let's do 5 of these. Inhale halfway down, exhale, push back up. For 3. Exhale, push. For 2, inhale, lower, exhale, push up. And then for 1. Whee. And then come all the way back down. You should feel it on the glutes, you should feel it on the thighs. We're going to do 2 more. Here we go. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Close the back passage, close the front passage, roll up. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As we inhale, we'll just go halfway down. And then exhale, push back up again for 5. Breathing in for 4. Ground down through those heels for 3. Squeeze the glutes for 2. And then give baby a big kiss and smile as we slowly roll all the way down. And you can then just give your legs a little windscreen wipes and side to side to release any tension. Bridge pose is awesome for the legs and the core. And it's also great for the back. It's really helping with that alignment. So from here, we're generally just going to come up to a sitting position because we're going to do a little bit of just place baby onto the side, way down. Roll onto your side, coming up. And we're just going to do a little bit of tummy time for them if they're happy to do so. If not, just leave them on the mat. We're going to come into Sphinx Pose. So it's almost like we are mirroring tummy time with them. Now, let's see what you're like in tummy time, Mister, today. So if your baby's happy in tummy time, maybe you can get them to face you. Maybe if it's easier on the mat, you can just roll them over. He feels like he's happy doing happy baby, but we'll see what it's like when I put him in tummy time. So roll you over. There we go. Good boy. Roll you over. Yeah. Put your arms up. And then you're basically going to mirror them. Good boy. So you roll onto your stomach. Arms either side in Sphinx. So your elbows come under your shoulders. And we are both doing our Sphinx pose, okay? So you're engaging your glutes. You're pushing the tops of your feet into the mat. And the focus is really on the spine. So really getting that nice alignment. You want the shoulders to relax away from the ears. Good boy, Thea. And if you have got your hands free, you can always give baby a little massage on their tummy or on their shoulders, or you can give their feet a little massage. Good boy. So we've had a lot of trouble with tummy time with our 4-month regression. So this is always a nice way to practice it for you and get them to do it as well. And if you want, you can always get them facing towards you if that feels good. So really push your pubic bone down to the floor, engage those glutes, giving baby a little, as they push up, a little tickle on their bum, a little tickle on their back, or if they're lying down facing you, then you can give them a little tickle that way too. Breathing in, breathing out for 3. Push those elbows down into the floor as we lift up. If it's really easy for you, then you can push through the hands and raise yourself up a little bit more, which makes it more intense on your back, okay? But notice if those shoulders start to hunch up, really relax them down. Breathing in here for 3. Breathing in here for 2. Breathing in here for 1. Now if your baby is happy doing their tummy time, you can leave them there as you bring your hands either side and then pushing all the way back up. Nice work. From here, we're just going to take a little twist open to the side. So bring the knees to the front. We're going to bring that right knee bent underneath. Okay, so the right leg is bent. I'm going to face towards you so you can see this. Right leg is bent. And then that left leg, you're going to bring bent over the top. Okay, so if baby is not happy on their tummy time, then you can have them face up looking at you, and you can have a hand free to play with a toy, tickle them, etc. So sitting up nice and tall, think about that posture. As we inhale, take that right arm up in the air, and then exhale, bring that right elbow to the knee, left hand comes behind the back, as we take a nice twist. And this is really good because during pregnancy, we didn't do closed twists, we all did open twists. Now with this one, I want you to think you're not watching TV, okay? You're sitting up nice and tall on the inhale, and on the exhale, you're twisting towards the back. You're wanting to close all those muscles that have been expanding, all those organs that have been separated. You're trying to bring them back together. So take that gaze, if it's comfortable, over the back shoulder. Push with that elbow into the knee to open it up. Breathing in here for 3. With every inhale, sit up tall. With every exhale, twisting to the back. Breathing in for 2. And breathing in for 1. Gently come back to center. We're going to take it to the other side. So gently switch legs over. Bring the left knee bent underneath. That right leg goes on top, okay? Make sure both hips are nice and flat on the floor, sitting nice and comfortably. Inhale, take that left arm up into the air. Exhale, elbow to knee, twisting closed. That right arm is behind me, so I'm sitting up nice and tall, nice straight back. So if you've got a little helper, make sure that they check you've got a nice straight back. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist to the back. Gazing over that back shoulder. Breathing in for 3. Relax through the legs. Notice if there's tightness in the hips. Breathing in for 2. And breathing in for 1. Nice work. Slowly release. Bring those legs back through and give them a little. Now this time, we're going to take the legs out straight in front of us. And I'd like you, we're going to do a little bit of sitting time with our baby. So if your baby, my baby's really happy for once in its life doing tummy time, which never ever happens. But we're going to take baby, we're going to place them in between our lap. So if they're practicing sitting up, you can have a thigh each side to give them that little bit of stability. So if they fold to one side, they go on your thigh. And if they're not learning to sit up yet, that's absolutely fine. You can still hold them with both hands and give them a toy to play with. So, if your baby is starting to sit up, you can take one hand away. You've still got that thigh to rest on. You can take the other hand away, keeping your eyes on them at all times. And from here, you can start to just gently walk the fingertips forward, taking a little stretch. And you can come to the one side and say peekaboo, peekaboo. And then gently come to the other side. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Now, of course, if your baby isn't sitting up yet, you can take both hands on them and still do that stretch from side to side. Coming to the one side, peekaboo. And then coming up and round to the other side, peekaboo. Yeah, so up and to the side, peekaboo. And then up and to the other side, peekaboo, peekaboo. Mwah. Give them a little kiss. So we're going to sing London Bridge is Falling Down as we gently rock from side to side. Now if your baby, as I said, is sitting by itself, you can then maybe take it up a little bit and try and get your hands to reach your toes. So you can reach out and try to touch your toes, okay? If your baby's not sitting, you can use one hand to steady them, one hand to reach, and then swapping sides, okay? So we're getting that nice stretch through the back of the legs, but we're also working into the hips. Here we go, London Bridge. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady, yeah! Let's do that one more time. Here we go. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady, yay! Okay, now this time we're going to give baby a little stretch. So, taking hold of baby's arms, we're going to just stretch their arms up into the air, give them a gentle stretch, and then we're going to give them a little rock into the hips. So just rocking round, they can start to feel that movement. Whee! Rocking into the hips. And then take them in the opposite direction with the hips. Whee! So they can start to feel what their core is, where it is. And then once again, taking hold of baby's hands just with your fingers and raising their arms up into the sky. So giving them a good stretch through the top of the body and say, hello! Hello everybody, give us a wave. Give us a wave, give us a wave. Give us a wave, give us a wave. Give us a wave, give us a wave. Once more. Right, now you're going to say hello to everybody. So arms up in the air, give them a little wave, and then from rocking from side to side. Give us a wave, 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 give us a wave. Well done. We're going to finish with a bit of Pigeon Pose. So Pigeon Pose, once again, great for the legs, a bit more relaxing, works into the hips, and also great for the posture. So with your little one, you can, option, place them back on the mat, because you're going to be facing flat down, okay? If for any reason your baby wants to be held right now, the alternative is to do what I call a 90-90 with the legs. So you would take the front leg parallel, 90 degrees, and the back leg parallel, 90 degrees, okay? So if ever pigeon is not for you because baby wants to be held, 90 degrees with the front leg, 90 degrees with the back leg, okay? So this is a really nice way of still getting into the hips. Otherwise, if you're coming into your full Pigeon Pose, grab your little toy, I'll give you that, and place baby down on the mat. Whee! Okay, there's your toy. And often I come into this pose from downward facing dog. And from here, lift that right leg up into the air. Exhale, bring the right knee to the right wrist. Take that back leg out. Yeah. And then from here, option, you can stay up, playing with baby's legs, or you can work your way down and come and play with them and give them kisses on their face or their feet. So wherever you are, you will be working into your hips, whether it's the 90-90 or if you're coming into the full Pigeon Pose. And really, this Pigeon Pose is a really great yin pose because you can stay in it for 6 minutes if you really wanted to, working into the hips and really working into that rotation of the hips. So it's super important. If you feel any sort of pain in the knee, come straight out of this pose. If you feel any pain in the knee, come straight out. And from here, come into what I call more of a cross-leg sitting position, okay? Or you can always do a Firelog, where you take the foot, ankle to knee, okay? We're going to finish with that one because that's quite intense. If you're in your Pigeon Pose, you can take it to the opposite side. So lifting up, coming back into a downward facing dog, lifting the left leg up, left knee to left wrist, take the leg out straight behind you. If you are doing your 90-90, here's a little challenge for you. You can, if you want to, hold baby, try and lift the legs up and move to the opposite side with your 90-90, okay? So you can do this. Or place baby down and then change sides, okay? Here we go. So coming into Pigeon Pose or 90-90 on the opposite side, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's breathe in for 3. Blowing kisses to baby for 2. Final breath here for 1. Nice work. So gently make your way up. We're going to finish. Our final pose is Firelog. And this can be really intense. So I want you to just be nice and gentle with yourselves. It's a way of also holding baby at the same time. If it's too intense when you try, you can just come to a cross-legged position, okay? But I'm going to show you first what it is and then you can pick baby up. So, you bend your right leg parallel, and then you're going to bring your opposite leg, the ankle goes on top of the knee, and you'll find that you have that raising of the knee, okay? Hey baby, let me pick you up. 1, 2, 3. Whee! So, baby can stand or sit, crossing the legs, coming into Firelog, so it's really working into the hips. Breathing in, breathing out. You can hold baby here. Baby can sit on your lap. But don't worry about the knee being up in the air, okay? It's really about the hips opening up. Yeah. And breathing in and breathing out. If it gets too intense, just sit cross-legged, okay? But ideally, we're looking to get that ankle over the knee, stacking, Firelog. Breathing in, breathing out. If you want to go for the weight workout, once again, You can take baby either side and lift up. For 5. Takes your mind off the brain of the. For 4. For 3. For 2. And for 1. From here, gently release your legs. We're going to take it to the opposite side. So this time, you're bending your left leg, and then you're going to stack on top the right ankle on top of the left knee, and then your right knee is going to be hovering over your left ankle. So once again, Firelog. If for any reason it's uncomfortable, go into a seated cross-legged position. Holding baby. What's annoying is my husband put the heating on in our house today, and I'm now sweating so much. So we're going to do, if you want to go there, you could take the strap and open up through the shoulders. You can take one hand and play with a toy with baby. Or if you want to go for the weights workout, you can grab your baby, lifting up for 5 times. Here we go. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. Whee! And final one. Woo! Take it down. Nice work, everybody. Let's bring it nice and gently down to our final Shavasana. Now with Shavasana, lots of options. You can lie down on your back. I call this Natasha style now. Lying down on your back with your baby lying on your stomach if they're happy for that to do so. And just lie gazing at your baby with them looking at you. Yes. Or you can lie alongside your baby, gazing at them. Doesn't matter if it's your right or left hand side. Another option is Badakanasana with the soles of the feet together, the knees out to the side. And once again, you could be lying on your back, working into the hips, because we've been doing a lot on the hips and the legs and the core, with your baby on your stomach. They can also be sitting on your hips if they don't like to be lying down on their stomach. So, making your way gently into your Shavasana and deciding what it is your baby's feeling like today. So from here, gently lying down. Ooh. Ooh. Hello. Yeah. And just allow yourself to gaze, eye contact with baby. If you are lying on your back, make sure you bring your chin slightly to your chest. Make sure that you are grounding down through your upper, middle, and lower back. So notice if there's any space in that upper back and try and ground it down. If you have any back pain at all, you can bend the knees and take the soles of the feet to the floor if you do have any back pain. We're looking to use the floor as a great way of grounding down into it while we're in a Shavasana and correcting our poor posture that is so easy to get through breastfeeding, through feeding baby, through carrying baby, through picking up baby, through everything we do all day long. We can use the high lunge with the pressing down the knee to the back floor of how we pick up baby to get it better. And then we can always use our lifting of the baby to gain that strength to do so. Our goddess pose is going to strengthen our legs and our glutes. If you feel comfortable, you can close the eyes down and we'll do a little mini meditation, starting with the head. As you breathe in, relax through the head. Relaxing through the third eye, the space between the eyebrows. Relaxing through the jaw. If your baby's making any funny little noises, just have a little smile come across your face. Or take a gaze at baby and just allow your smile to just come. Think of little hooks in your cheeks, pulling those smiles up. Coming to the shoulders, relax through. Ground them down into the mat. Ground your back into the mat and your hips. Relax the glutes this time. Notice if you're clenching in the jaw or the glutes. moment to just release, let go. Use that breath to inhale, fill yourself up with energy. Or maybe just with clarity, a cleansing breath. And then exhale, softening through the body. Take a big L in through the nose. If you have Ujjayi breath, you can switch that on, which is like a sort of restriction through the back of the throat, a tickle through the back of the throat. As if you're fogging up a window or a mirror, but with the mouth closed. Coming to your feet. If you are in full Shavasana with your legs out straight, or maybe take them out straight now if that feels good. Let the feet be super heavy. Let them just flop out to the side. Allow yourself to just gently move your head from left to right, just releasing any tension in that neck. Gently shaking that head, just move it from left to right. And then come back to stillness. Breath. Use it to clear the mind, to cleanse the mind, to relax the body. Keeping the eyes closed. We'll take 3 final breaths in our Shavasana. Breathing in, breathing out, softening through the whole of the body. If you need to change your Shavasana position at any point, you can. Breathing in for 2. And breathing in for 1. You are very welcome to stay lying in your Shavasana position. Or you can always come up to a seated position at the top of the mat. Wherever you are, I'm going to bring the hands to the heart center. Closing the eyes, take a nice deep breath in. Remember to always think good thoughts. Bring the thumbs to the lips. Remember to always speak the truth. And bringing the hands to the heart center. Remember that self-love starts by taking care of you. And then you can share your love and positivity with those around you. Gently bowing the head. Jai, Namaste.